Predicting the future of Southeast Asian diplomacy within the Association of Southeast Asian Nations for the year 2030 is a complex and difficult subject. The future path of ASEAN's diplomatic landscape is deeply intertwined with the multifaceted dynamics of today's international relations, economy, and politics. To understand the potential scenarios that may unfold, we must first delve into the key factors influencing this trajectory. One of the defining features of today's ASEAN landscape is the region's commitment to economic integration. With the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership entering into force in 2022, this mega-trade deal underscores the region's determination to promote economic cooperation. The RCEP marks a significant milestone in the ongoing journey toward economic integration in the Association of Southeast Asian Nations region. As this mega-trade deal took effect in 2022, it has the potential to bring about substantial changes and benefits for the member states and the broader global economy. One of the primary aims of RCEP is to reduce trade barriers and tariffs among member countries, which creates an environment conducive to increased trade. RCEP has led to increased intra-regional trade, facilitating the flow of goods like automobiles and agricultural products across member countries. Furthermore, it has fostered the development of regional supply chains, particularly in the electronics industry, where countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and the Philippines specialize in various components of electronic devices. During times of economic turbulence, the deeper economic integration engendered by RCEP has provided a cushion of stability, exemplified by the collaborative response of ASEAN nations during the COVID-19 pandemic. Additionally, RCEP has opened up opportunities in the services sector, particularly in tourism, where countries like Thailand are benefiting from eased restrictions on cross-border travel services, attracting more visitors from RCEP member countries and thereby contributing to economic growth. In sum, RCEP is significantly enhancing economic cooperation within ASEAN, promoting greater trade, stability, and competitiveness among its member states. By 2030, the effects of RCEP, along with other regional initiatives, may culminate in even deeper economic integration within ASEAN. Southeast Asian nations have realized the risks of depending heavily on a single trade partner, understanding that such reliance can leave their economies exposed to geopolitical tensions, economic fluctuations, and global shifts. This recognition has spurred a strategic imperative in the region: diversifying trade partners. Vietnam, in particular, serves as a prominent example of this strategy's transformative potential. By 2030. Vietnam's proactive pursuit of various free trade agreements, such as Comprehensive and Progressive Agreement for Trans-Pacific Partnership, CPTPP, the European Union-Vietnam Free Trade Agreement EVFTA, and the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership RCEP, reflects a broader regional trend. This diversification not only broadens market access, but also mitigates risks associated with a sole trade partner, notably China. Moreover, diversifying trade partners enhances economic resilience across ASEAN. When economic ties are spread among multiple nations, it buffers the impact of a downturn or a trade dispute with one partner, enabling adaptation to fluctuating global dynamics. Beyond resilience, this approach reduces vulnerabilities stemming from political disputes or supply chain disruptions, offering a template for other ASEAN nations in dealing with geopolitical challenges. Finally, this diversified trade network makes ASEAN countries more attractive for foreign direct investment, attracting investors seeking stable, diverse trade relations and access to multiple markets. The South China Sea dispute, a long-standing and intricate issue, is anticipated to remain a major geopolitical concern in 2030, with various nations, including China, Vietnam, the Philippines, Malaysia, and Brunei, asserting competing territorial claims and maritime rights. Tensions have been exacerbated by China's extensive land reclamation efforts and military buildup in the region. Central to managing this complex dispute is the potential effectiveness of the ASEAN-China Code of Conduct. In 2030, the COC holds promise as a crucial framework for diplomatic negotiations, conflict prevention, and dispute resolution, thereby reducing the risk of military confrontations. Additionally, it has the capacity to create an environment conducive to resource sharing, trade, and cooperation among the involved nations. However, the realization of the COC's objectives depends on the willingness of all parties to adhere to its principles and conform to international law, notably the United Nations Convention on the Law of the Sea. The effectiveness of the COC may encounter challenges associated with how its principles are interpreted and enforced, especially given the evolving dynamics within the region and the shifting alliances of nations. In this context, ASEAN is likely to maintain its emphasis on unity and its central role in regional diplomacy, and China's actions will significantly influence the outcome of the South China Sea dispute in 2030. It may continue building military outposts, assert its claims with Coast Guard vessels, engage in bilateral agreements, and participate in regional diplomacy. These actions will shape the dispute's future, impacting regional dynamics and diplomatic efforts. The effectiveness of the ASEAN-China Code of Conduct will depend on how China chooses to engage with it, ranging from cooperation to assertiveness. The course of events will be determined by China's actions and their interaction with responses from other claimant states and the international community. The ASEAN summit we recently witnessed, featuring major powers like the United States and China, shines a spotlight on Southeast Asia's rising significance in global diplomacy, a trend that's only going to get stronger by 2030. This region is going through some major changes, economically and geopolitically. It's become an attractive destination for foreign investment, and the economic success stories of countries like Singapore, Malaysia, and Indonesia have made Southeast Asia a real force in the world economy. At its strategic location right in the middle of key global players like China, India, and Japan, and you've got a recipe for Southeast Asia to be at the heart of world affairs. ASEAN's track record in diplomacy speaks for itself. They've been really good at mediating conflicts and have also handled regional issues, such as the South China Sea dispute, quite effectively. These experiences set the stage for them to play an even bigger role in global peace talks. What's interesting is their commitment to multilateral diplomacy and teaming up with partners worldwide. The ASEAN Plus 3 framework, which includes China, Japan, and South Korea, and the ASEAN Plus 6, which brings in India, Australia, and New Zealand. They've also joined forces with the European Union and the United Nations. These partnerships not only promote economic growth and security but also boost cultural exchanges and people-to-people connections. With Southeast Asia's diverse cultures and ethnicities, it's a great place for people from different backgrounds to come together and talk. By 2030, we could easily see this region as a meeting point for leaders, diplomats, and experts from around the world, looking to tackle some of the big global issues. The non-alignment policy stand of ASEAN offers an attractive model for other regions and countries facing similar geopolitical challenges. As ASEAN continues to strengthen its role in global affairs, its non-alignment policy underscores the region's commitment to maintaining its autonomy and promoting peace. In a world marked by power struggles and shifting alliances, ASEAN's non-alignment stands as a testament to its commitment to pursuing regional stability and prosperity while remaining independent from any single power's influence. Southeast Asia, particularly Singapore and Malaysia, is on its way to becoming a prominent tech and innovation hub. These countries are pouring resources into research and development, beefing up their digital infrastructure, and enhancing their education systems. This concerted effort is poised to place them right at the forefront of Southeast Asia's digital transformation by 2030. The implications of this transformation are substantial, extending beyond their borders to impact international trade, drive economic growth, and foster innovation across the region. Singapore and Malaysia have been magnets for both domestic and foreign investment in the tech and innovation sectors, thanks to their business-friendly policies and regulatory environments. Singapore, in particular, has solidified its reputation as a global tech and startup hotspot, fostering an environment where entrepreneurship thrives and top talents congregate from all corners of the world. It's home to a multitude of research centers, tech companies, and innovation hubs, making it a nucleus of cutting-edge advancements. Malaysia, on the other hand, has been making consistent strides in creating a pro-innovation atmosphere. Government initiatives like the Digital Malaysia program have been pivotal in advancing digital infrastructure and literacy.
The future for Malaysia is digital. The digital economy presents opportunities for the country to sustain growth and ensure that everybody benefits.
Their investment in technology parks, coupled with robust academic institutions, has been key in establishing Malaysia as a nation driven by innovation. These technology and innovation advancements are poised to reshape the economic landscape of Southeast Asia. By 2030, we can anticipate the rapid growth of tech startups, the integration of digital solutions across various industries, and increased collaboration in research and development on the international stage. As these countries continue to bolster their digital capabilities, they'll be better prepared to address regional challenges and seize global opportunities. Furthermore, their innovation efforts are likely to serve as an inspiration for neighboring nations, creating a culture of progress and healthy competition across Southeast Asia. In summary, ASEAN's path in 2030 is characterized by economic integration, geopolitical dynamics, diplomatic prominence, and technological innovation, all of which contribute to its increasing influence on the world stage. The region's commitment to unity and diplomacy positions it to address complex global challenges and drive economic growth, while its emphasis on non-alignment underscores its dedication to autonomy and stability. These factors collectively shape a promising future for ASEAN and its member states.